truly iconic Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks as their guys get set to match up. Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they come in 0-3 and in desperate.
They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team. And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 66 yards. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers! Equanimeous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter.
And also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
60 outlaw.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 12 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, your teammate gets it. Just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. CD, I know it's just